Hi, this is Paula J. Welcome at Microsoft Ignite. We are here in Expo area with Niv. How's
Hi.
it going?
Very good, very good. The
Lovely.
conference is very exciting.
Oh, it is indeed. It's like so loud over here, so hopefully you guys can hear us. So Niv, I mean, it would be lovely if you could tell the listeners what do you do and what do you do actually at Microsoft, etc. Yeah.
Okay, sure. So I'm Niv Goldenberg and I lead the product management for cloud app security, the Microsoft Casspi.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how is it going so far?
Going excellent. I think that for us it's an amazing ride. We just started as a startup 5 years ago, and 3 years ago we've been acquired by Microsoft, joined to this amazing team of professionals, and now to see the product so big with so many customers that we help stay protected, it's just like such a good feeling to be part of it.
That's great. Can you explain as well what Casspi is for someone who is watching us and they don't know and they want to jump in?
So I'm so accustomed to saying Casspi. So Casspi is cloud access security brokers, and I think that the simplest way to say it is that Casspi to cloud is just like what firewall is to networks. So what we do, we provide our customers with a really easy way to be protected when using SaaS applications, cloud applications such as Office 365 or any other cloud application.
Okay, that's exciting. And are there like lots of different security challenges out there that you are protecting from?
Yeah, so actually the challenges are enormous. We start with doing shadow IT discovery and discovering what applications are in use, then going to information protection, how do we keep the information protected, going to threat protection, real-time control and visibility, and the technology is growing so fast and we want to help our customers adopt it but still stay protected, so really thrilled.
Do customers find it challenging, for example, for implementation, or how do you see it?
So the beauty of it is that the implementation is so easy because the solution is also itself a cloud application. So when you go to deploy it, it's only simple clicks. Unlike legacy solutions where you had to go and to do all the networking and wiring in your network, here it's just like you open the portal, you press a few clicks and that's it, you start to be protected. So deployment is simply...
So it's like none of a challenge.
No, so deployment is really not a challenge.
How to convince someone to use it?
I think that the best way is just to tell them to try it, and that's what I tell my customers, because I think that now everyone is using the cloud, threats were being surrounded by them, and then when you have a solution that's so easy to deploy and provide you this much value, you just need to go and try, and then they just fall in love with it.
Okay, that sounds very inspiring. Okay, so here's like more personal question. How did you start your adventure in IT?
So this is a good question. Actually, I started in the army.
Oh,
I grew up and I was raised in Israel.
So you are very organized. Is that true or?
Depends who you ask.
Okay.
And then when I went to the army service, I was dealing with all kind of cyber and IT threats.
Great.
So I'm not allowed to get into too many details, but I can say that I realized how exciting this world is. I realized that there are some bad guys and I want to help the world keep protected and just like be part of the good guys. And it was really fascinating, like lots of technology, challenges, information. You need to think hard and come up with creative solutions.
So let's talk about these details that you cannot talk about. What are those?
So, no.
No, just kidding. Okay, so, but what was your first job? Like, did you actually work before, like first non-IT job? Because I'm always curious about that.
So actually, my first non-IT job was a baker.
This is awesome. Like, I mean, sincerely, I was working in a bakery too, in like
Seriously?
a store when there was like a bakery. Yeah, that's
Whoa,
funny.
that's so fun.
Like, but you're not the first person that actually says this in security. I know already 3 people that actually did something with bakeries and security at the same time. It must be a tough time.
Maybe we need to do some V-team of bakers who love cybersecurity.
Totally. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then you jumped to IT, obviously. So you said military, and then was it directly Microsoft?
No, so before that I had some period with doing consultancy, cybersecurity.
Yes.
Doing all kind of black box testing for organizations, attacking them from the outside and then showing them.
So you grew up on penetration tests as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
So did some penetration tests, did some security project, and then joined the team of Adalon, which was the startup which originated this cloud app security product.
Okay.
So, and this was fun because then we just like gathered together all of the good guys that we loved from the army. So it was working with friends, working on complex problems and doing security, which was great. So this is how I got into it.
Okay, and then Microsoft came in, or am I saying
Microsoft
it too early?
came in, which is also a very interesting topic because at the beginning I thought to myself, Microsoft, it's a big company, I want to be in a startup, I want to be agile, but then when we came to Microsoft, I realized this is a great place to work with, and this is a company that really cares about every person in the world.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so, and then you see that there is so much security in Microsoft, like I was standing here the other day when we just came to the conference, and I was sitting in the center and I was seeing developer tools and security. And I said, like, this is really the core of Microsoft, and I'm so happy to be part of it. I didn't think that this is how Microsoft is going to be like when I started. But now I just tell all of my friends, like, you need to come and join us. This is an amazing place and we do great stuff.
So do you see a positive change happening within the years in security?
Yeah.
You do, right?
So I think in general, what is going on now in the company is amazing, and also specifically in security. I think it's security, like, when we talk with customers, they really now see Microsoft as one of the leading security vendors. If you asked 10 years ago, who are the leading security vendors, no one would tell you Microsoft.
Of course. Yeah.
And now we're doing security, we're doing cool integrations inside EMS, inside M365, all the product work together, it's just amazing. Like, I think that you can pick any one of the stands here and I will tell you what integration do we have with them. So yeah.
It's a lot of solutions, absolutely. How does your normally like a work day look like? So do you meet up with your team? So how does it work?
So I live in Tel Aviv. I just get on my scooter because I don't want to stand in traffic. I get to the office. Usually I just grab a cup of coffee and just sit down to see what happened last night. And then like working with the team, working with engineers, working with customers. We do all kind of meetings of brainstorming, seeing how we're doing with the big scenarios that we work on. And then when I finish, I try to go home and also to like have some time to work on my hobbies. So just doing some rock climbing and stuff like this.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So, and I think this is also, we can maybe make a trend out of these bakers, climbers.
Totally, absolutely. That sounds good. And by the way, it also happens to me that I see part of the security team that I guess you are working with as well. So the world is very small.
Yeah,
it's good. Okay, so what are the challenges for the future that you see in security that you guys could address?
So I think that the challenges are really allowing productivity when things are continuously changing. We see that more and more customers want to be more protected, but on the other end, users are accustomed to be more free. So now users are accustomed that they can reach data from any place, use any application that they want, and security want to keep the same level of security. So for us, we see it, for example, in any app.
Yeah.
If Casspi started with focus on specific apps, now everyone asks us for any app, so this is one of the things that we deliver. And also the attacks are getting more sophisticated. So the thing that we used to handle, like the bar is always getting higher, which is something that's challenging for us, and it's also like, it's good to have this challenge, but it's also a very significant race. We can't stand still. We need to keep on moving.
No, absolutely, right? So everybody in the security needs to be updating themselves pretty much every day, yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, when I hire people in my company, I like to ask them a question, what happened yesterday? And if they're like, oh, I don't know, I'm like, okay, so what would be the time that you could like go back? Like, what happened this week? And if someone doesn't know what happened this week, then it's a little bit of a strange situation, right?
That's good. I'm going to use it next when I do my
interviews.
There we go.
It's actually a cruel question because it stresses out people. Because normally when you read the news, it's normally like it comes in, it comes out. Maybe something important stays in your head. But if someone pays attention, that's the person to work with in cybersecurity, in my opinion, yeah?
No, I totally agree. I'm going to adopt it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Lovely. So not taking your time anymore. Thank you so much for the lovely conversation.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks. And you guys have more insights about what is new in security, in cybersecurity. Thanks so much for watching.